Visual. Dim light spills across the stage like the first rays of dawn breaking through darkness. A nervous 15-year-old boy steps out from the shadows, small and fragile against the vastness of the grand set. He wears a simple shirt, sleeves slightly too long, microphone gripped tight as though it's the only thing keeping him standing. The audience shifts, whispering, "He's just a kid." He takes a deep breath. The lights above him glow warmer, tracing a halo around his face. The judges glance at one another, uncertainty flickering in their eyes. One crosses her arms, another leans back skeptically. The boy reaches the center mark on the floor, the spotlight finds him, swallowing everything else in gold. He looks down for a moment, his chest rising and falling. Dash dash dash. Sound. His footsteps echo softly through the stillness, each step a heartbeat. The murmuring fades to silence. You could hear a pin drop. Even the air seems to hold its breath. He raises the mic slowly. The stand squeaks faintly. A hush sweeps through the room, thousands waiting, watching, wondering. Dash dash dash. Camera. The lens tightens, close up on his face. Sweat glistens at his temple. His lips tremble slightly. We see his eyes, full of fear, but glowing with something deeper, hope. The camera lingers, capturing the fragility and courage of that one moment, a child standing alone before the world. Then, a soft zoom out, revealing the ocean of faces before him. The lights, the judges, the silence. Dash dash dash. Text on screen. Greater than, he came from nowhere. But with a voice from heaven. Dash dash dash. The first note is just seconds away, and the world is about to change forever. Visual. The spotlight tightens, isolating the boy in a pool of golden light. The rest of the stage fades into darkness, only him, the mic, and the moment. His hands tremble, but his expression steadies. He takes one deep breath, eyes closed, as if summoning courage from somewhere far away. Then, he begins. The first line of Hotel California escapes his lips, soft and uncertain at first, then growing into something rich, fragile, alive. His voice fills the empty space, echoing like a prayer whispered into eternity. The crowd leans forward unconsciously, even the cameras seem to hold still, afraid to interrupt. Dash dash dash. Sound. A gentle guitar instrumental rises beneath him, each note shimmering like a ripple on water. His voice blends with it, smooth, emotional, hauntingly pure. Every syllable trembles with feeling, as though he's lived every word of the song. When he reaches the phrase, "such a lovely place," his voice cracks, not from weakness but from truth. That tiny imperfection cuts through the air like lightning, and somehow, it's perfect. The sound is raw, it hurts, but it also heals. The audience exhales, they didn't realize they were holding their breath. Dash dash dash. Camera. The camera begins a slow, cinematic pan across the judges. One judge leans forward, lips parted, eyes wet with emotion. Another lowers her head slightly, hiding tears behind a smile. The third, the toughest one, simply whispers, "Wow," under his breath. Then the lens glides back to the boy. His eyes remain closed, his soul pouring out through the lyrics. Light dances across his face like sunlight through church windows. Dash dash dash. Detail. For that brief, fragile moment, the boy isn't nervous or small. He's transcendent. He's music itself. Visual. Cut to the audience, hundreds of faces frozen in awe. For a heartbeat, the entire hall is silent. No phones raised, no whispers, just stillness. The boy's voice fills every corner like sacred light. A middle-aged woman in the third row clutches her chest, her eyes shining. Her lips tremble as she whispers, almost to herself, "He sounds like an angel." A man beside her nods, too overwhelmed to speak. Tears streak down his cheeks unnoticed. In the balcony, a group of teenagers who were laughing moments ago now stand silently, their smiles fading into reverence. And then, it happens. The crowd begins to rise, one by one, like a wave of emotion. The silence breaks into soft applause, then thunderous cheers, unstoppable and real. Dash dash dash. Sound. The chorus swells, "Welcome to the Hotel California." The band behind him joins in, the guitar riff blooming like sunlight breaking through storm clouds. His voice soars higher, deeper, beyond the limits of the song, transforming it into something entirely his own. Each word reverberates with life. The melody feels eternal, echoing through hearts, through time. You can feel it, the exact moment when a crowd becomes a believer. Camera. A cinematic tracking shot glides across the audience, faces drenched in gold from the stage lights. A slow-motion lens flare glimmers across tears, smiles, clasped hands. Cut to the judges, eyes glassy, standing now, moved beyond words. One judge presses her hand to her heart. Another nods slowly, whispering, this is why we're here. Then, back to the boy. Still singing, still shining. Visual detail. Golden light floods the hall, like heaven itself is listening. Visual. The final verse trembles in the air. The boy stands at the center of the stage, voice quivering but powerful, every emotion he's ever felt pouring through a single note. He closes his eyes as he reaches the climax of Hotel California, that impossible final line. He holds it. The sound wavers, raw, aching, human, and then, silence. For a heartbeat, time seems to stop. Then, a judge's hand slams down. The golden buzzer. A burst of light. The crowd erupts. The boy flinches in disbelief, staring around as gold explodes from the ceiling, confetti raining down like a shower of stars. He covers his mouth, eyes wide, tears spilling freely. The other judges leap to their feet, cheering, clapping, shouting his name. Sound. An explosion of cheers rocks the hall. People scream, cry, laugh, the sound of pure joy. The opening chords of the Eagles' iconic guitar solo roar through the speakers, electric and triumphant. The music blends with the moment, a perfect storm of sound and feeling. The boy's heartbeat syncs with the drums. The entire room is alive with golden thunder. Camera. Everything slows. Slow motion captures the confetti swirling around him, each flake catching light like a tiny sun. The boy looks up, his face glowing, tears tracing down his cheeks. A close-up, his eyes glimmer with disbelief, gratitude, and something almost holy. The camera pulls back, revealing him standing in the golden rain, small, shining, unforgettable. Lighting. The entire stage glows in radiant gold, wrapping him in light. It feels like heaven has opened. And for this one boy, the world finally heard his song. Visual. The stage is drenched in gold. Confetti swirls through the air, drifting like sunlight through mist. The boy stands motionless at the center, microphone still in hand, chest rising and falling as if he's forgotten how to breathe. The world around him blurs, lights, people, noise, it's all too much. Then, through the storm of gold, one of the judges rises and runs toward him. The audience roars louder, sensing the moment. She reaches him, throws her arms around his small, shaking shoulders. He freezes for a split second, then collapses into the embrace, sobbing. He's no longer the shy boy who walked on stage, he's the boy who just made history. Sound. The audience begins chanting his name, over and over, voices merging into a wave of love and triumph. Eli, 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 the sound of thousands. Believing in him at once. The music fades beneath the cheers, replaced by the raw sound of humanity, laughter, tears, applause. A few audience members hold up signs, others lift their phones to capture what words can't describe. In the background, a faint reprise of Hotel California plays, slow and instrumental, a soft echo of the moment that changed everything. Camera. A close-up finds his face through the golden haze, tear-streaked, trembling, smiling through disbelief. Each tear glistens like liquid gold under the lights. His lips move silently, thank you. Cut to the judges, all standing, clapping, some wiping their eyes. The camera pans upward, the confetti storm still falling, framing the boy like a dream. Final visual. He looks up, smiling through tears, light catching his face. For the first time, he believes it. The world heard him.